Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to do a quick video for today's lesson. So last Thursday, you guys were supposed to read chapter 14 and 15 in Touching Spirit Bear. This is kind of the time when when Cole was in the hospital, had just been released. We kind of went through some of his injuries and discovered that yes, he was going to survive. However, he would have some difficulties in the future with some of his arm, for instance. It would never be back to normal. Even when he's doing his rehab, the physical therapist tells him all of this as well. We find out that yes, he in fact should have died based on some of his injuries. However, he had overcome that, and he overcame that and was able to survive with definitely some deficits that will essentially affect him in the rest of his life. When you read chapter 16 and 17, not only did he get out of the hospital, but he also was attending some circle justice meetings, and some different things were said and done at these meetings. This is what I want you to do. Based on what you read in 14 and 15, I want you to fill out this worksheet that you see right here on my screen. You need to recognize 3 main events that are significant to the story that are from chapters 14 and 15. You need to tell me what the event was and tell me why it's important. So, for example, this event was important because yada, yada, yada. I only want you to do that for 3 different things that happened in those 2 chapters. Once you're done with that, you'll turn it in. You also need to be doing your grade checks and sending me a picture of your grades, just since it is a Monday. Your next AR test is due on the Monday we return from Halloween. I believe it is the 2nd. I believe it's the 2nd. That's when your next AR test is due, and it needs to be a nonfiction test. After you turn this worksheet in, you're going to open up the next assignment. After you read the next 2 chapters, then you'll open up this assignment. Touching Spirit Bear, chapters 14 through 17, character traits. So a character trait is something that describes a character. It doesn't just say tall, short. Those are not necessarily character traits. However, character traits are determined, competitive, things like that. Those are words that are considered character traits. So this assignment actually asks you to go in and decide and determine the different character traits for Cole's mom. She has become a very active part of our story in the 2 chapters you read yesterday and the 2 that you read today, or 2 you read Thursday and the 2 you read today. We learn a lot about her and how she herself is changing, and not only how Cole is changing, and how Cole is starting to accept his mother as well. So, for instance, whenever you go through this, it says, provide textual evidence that shows Cole's mother doing or saying something that illustrates the trait or behavior listed to the right, plus add the chapter number. I wanted you to do page numbers, but I know we all have different books, and so it's hard to do page numbers when I don't know which book it is that you're reading from. Then for the reveals part, you're going to say, tell what this part of the text shows about this character. What do we learn about her from the specific text or incident? So, for instance, the first one for evidence, it says she goes to the circle meetings perfectly groomed. Chapter 4 reveals that she is worried about what other people think of her. She wants to be sure that people see her as well put together, even though she may not truly feel that way inside. For each of the ones following, ignore this blank spot, it goes with this one. For each of the ones following, it will fill in one of the 2 boxes for you. You then will be in charge of filling out the opposite box. I will tell you, this one, some of the kids felt like it should have been in the right column. If you feel that way, you can switch it and then fill in the left column. Totally up to you. And then once you're done with that, you're going to answer some questions based on the evidence from the chart. So you're going to write a summary. This one should at least be a paragraph long. Okay? What motivated her actions? What is revealed about her relationship with Cole and her husband? Her motivations have changed. Why? How? Tell me about it. And then make a prediction. So make an inference about what her relationship with Cole and their life will be like in the future. So you need to use examples from the text that make you believe why your prediction is what it is. Make sure that this is completely finished. Okay, all of the squares in the chart and the 5 questions down below. When you're done with this, you'll turn it into teams. Let me know if you have any questions on this, and have a good day.